Alright, good morning everyone. Hope everyone had a great weekend. It is good to be back here, back in the stock market. So far this morning, guys, your boy did take a loss. I did take a loss this morning, guys. I did take a loss on OBSV. Alright, so on OBSV here, let me pull over my charts. I'm going to show you guys, what I did wrong and I did make a mistake this morning, and I always first own up to you guys when I do make a mistake. So, I'm not one of those, mentor gurus who's only going to show you your wins. I'm going to show you my mistakes. I'm not only going to show you guys my winners. I'm not the type of guy, so I like to own up to my mistakes here. So let me pull over this chart here and show you guys what happened here. So, here on OBSV here, you guys can see here, I added into loser here in OBSV. I started in pretty small here. I dabbled in a little bit. This is where I went wrong. I dabbled in a little bit. I was thinking, I have small size here. It's only have 1,000 shares at the moment here. I dabbled in 2 lots of 500 shares. And I was looking for this bounce off the 650 line. I liked OBSV here. They did have positive results of Phase 3. You guys saw recently what some of these Phase 3, Phase 2 stocks have been doing. They've been going crazy. It also has a high institutional ownership. And also, excuse me, also had some really good volume. I was really liking the volume here in OBSV. So we have a good catalyst. We have a high institutional ownership. We're doing good volume. I liked a lot about what was going on here in OBSV. So I looked for this first dip, off the 650 line. 650 was that first support level, and I also had a $6 line, and I should have cut it. I should have cut it. I had small size, so I'm like, all right, I could act to the next line if it does crack, and it wasn't smart of me. I should have just cut it here, and I would have been a $200 loss. Instead, it's a $2,400 loss. So, made a mistake right there. So here, instead of cutting it, I added another 1,000 shares. So it was at 2,000, and added another 1,000. I was at 4,000. The other 2,000 was at 6,000 shares, and I had like a 620 average. And I was like, all right, if we can't base over 6, it's done. So I gave it a few seconds here, a few minutes to see if it could base over 6, start to firm up over 6. Just couldn't do it, so I had to cut at that point. And I did cut it once we recracked that lower day at the moment, and I took the loss. So I just want to show you guys this and own up to it, and show you guys the dangers of adding into a loser. What would have been smart of me. Whatever. I went 1,000 shares here. Hindsight's 2020. I should have, if it curled up and kind of confirmed over 7, that would have been a good area to add. Instead of adding as it's coming down, I could add into a winner as it's, confirming over my levels. If it reclaimed 7, start the base over 7, I could have looked to add it then instead of adding as it's coming on down to the back side here. Price action just never confirmed on this one. I didn't have the best read on it. There's a lot to like about it as far as bullish standpoints. Good statistics, good volume, good news, but just couldn't confirm on that price action side of things. And the price action was just very weak. I know Poseidon pointed out in chat that they do have a ATM, so there's dilution on here on OBSV. So definitely could have had a case where some bigger hands are unloading shares in this morning. That could have definitely been the case. What happened here and why we just couldn't get that that move back to the upside. But we'll definitely see. We'll see what it looks coming into the open here. Right now it's just fading into nothingness right here, fading into oblivion. So we'll see what happens at open. Definitely, price action and technicals aren't aligning up here. So we'll see if volume can come back in. At the open, an area we could look at, maybe the $6 line. Into open. If price action is continuing to be weak, could even look for a possible short into pops here. Totally up to you guys. One, I'm definitely going to be very cautious on, coming off a big loss on it. So I do want to be very cautious on this one because clearly it was a big seller here unloading in the pre-market. So we'll see what happens here coming into the open. on OBSV here. So you know, I'd say watch this $6 line for a possible reclaim and see if we could firm over it. But definitely one that we're gonna react to coming into the open here. All right, so let's move on to the next one. All right, so next stock we do have watch here is ACHV here. Not too much meat on this one. Kind of made its move right. Well, I was looking for a pre-market short on it. Was looking for a pre-market short on ACHV here, but just didn't. I wasn't able to locate any shares at the moment. You know, early on, wasn't able to locate any. You know, ACHV here. I do have a lot of bag holders. You know, did go on a lot of previous rips back earlier in the year on some high volume. You can see we did a 68 million then. 14 million then, and just been fading. So we probably have some bag holders from earlier on in the year. Finally got this first gap up, and you could see bag holders, seeing it's up and want to lesser their loss, so they're taking profits. And we do have on ACHV, we also do have some dilution on as well here on ACHV. So if we ever get pops into like 150, 160s, I could possibly be looking for an extension to get short here on ACHV. So we'll be looking for pops to possibly get short. And you could see on this pop here, guys, we did weak volume. We double topped here. Good area to short on this double top projection, risking that high. All right, so the next play we're going to have on watch here. I want to look into some of the recent plays we saw last week. Let me pull up my watch here. So KLXE here, guys. KLXE here had a really, I know it's very light on volume, but this thing had a really nice recovery here. After we broke down below VWAP, had a nice reclaim, and we closed pretty strong here on KLXE. I know it's a very thin name, but I do want to see if we're gonna get this bottom bounce here for a possible multi-day mover. As you guys know, this market's been really hot for these multi-day movers. So KLXC, definitely one I want to be keeping an eye on for a possible multi-day mover. You guys can see we have a 90% ownership of institutions here, and we do have a 17% of the short of the stock is short here. So we'll definitely be keeping this on watch for dips to possibly look to swing KLXC. So one I'll be keeping on watch throughout the morning. To see if we get these dips are holding. We're seeing these dips soak, so definitely one to keep on watch for a multi-day mover. Big, another one to keep on watch for, also multi-day mover here. This has been the trend lately, guys. This has been the trend. We got to adapt to market conditions. I've been back testing a new strategy. On these multi-day movers, because this is what's been hot. It hasn't gone away. It's been like this for, I would say, at least 2 months now. It started with XNet, and we've been seeing these multi-day movers just continuing to grind shorts up. Usually we'll have, so what to watch on big here, first you want to see how the intraday action was. So the intraday action here, another stock, close strong here on BIG. I like stocks that are closing strong. It's a very bullish sign to me for a possible continuation to the following days. You can see big here, just each dip was soaked, bought up. Each dip, you can see we got these lower wicks here. These are buying wicks. And we held trend all morning, held above that 72.89 really nicely, all the way into close. So BIG, definitely one to keep on watch off dips. We could look for this 24.50 area. So weak opens to join trend for some more upside on big. So another one I'm keeping on watch for a possible swing. Another one of these names that are kind of lower in the float. They're not super high. They're around like this 10 to like 40 million area. High institutional ownership, high short float. So what we usually see, we get this day one, then that day 2 and day 3 will kind of be like consolidation days, and then we'll have like maybe day 3 or day 4 be that big squeeze on light volume. So that's what I'll be looking for on BIG and KLXC. So I say watch this, around this 2450 area for dips. Also watch KLXU for dips off week opens. SAVE is one I'm probably gonna be looking to fade if it gets a pop on SAVE. Definitely gonna be. You see, that's the difference. See, SAVE guys, it's closed strong. So you have a lot of bags who are gonna be stuck from earlier in the day. Just didn't close strong. You guys saw how big closed strong. Saw how KLXE closed strong. Those are stocks I like for possible continuation into, maybe multi-day movers. This closed strong on SAV, so you're gonna need a lot of volume to, get back over and, take out some of these longs who are back. So on the setup like this, I kind of like to look for pops. So I'll be looking probably for like 2 plus here, and then probably fade it back down to like 150 on SAVE. So I'll be looking for pops on weak volume to get short. But if you get this scenario where we curl back down, you hold 150. You can see 150 is a daily chart support level. So if we curl back down on weak volume 150, start the base, put it in a higher low around like 10:30, 11. I've seen that story before, and that's something I'll probably avoid. I don't like shorting into lunch, especially on these low volume weak curls around that area. To me, those are setups that I like to avoid on the short side when I see that setup start to conform. So I think that's gonna be it for the watch list. I think that's gonna be it for the watch list. I'm trying to see if there was any other stocks here. Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, AUPH was another one that I'm just watching for a multi-day mover. It's kind of coming on to this, day 4. So usually, like I said, we have this first day, second day, third day, and usually we have this, this fourth day. Maybe cut the curl on up. So definitely one to keep on watch here on AUPH. See if the trend starts to hold on up, and we can get that secondary squeeze here on AUPH. So that's gonna be it for the watch. It's gonna be it for the watch list. So let me see if I had any questions. I'm sorry if I don't answer question, guys, during the watch list. Usually I have to answer them after I'm done with the watch. Just give me 1 second, guys. Give me a second here. All right, let's see. Phil, ATM is an at-the-market offering. You can go on Investopedia and look that up. I'm not a filings expert. Investopedia would know more than I do. Or you could ask Poseidon in chat. He's really good with the filings. Big dividend of 0.30 on December 13th. Thank you for that, Phil. Let's see. LMPX, low float. IPO at the highs, back burner. LMPX, let's see. Okay, yep, LMPX, your recent IPO here. 4 million in float. We'll see if it can catch any momentum towards it. Usually these IPOs, like, they're trendy. We'll see sometimes IPOs are all hot all of a sudden, and we'll see a lot of them go on huge rips. Haven't seen them in a while. I was like maybe earlier in the year we saw these IPOs be really hot, but I haven't seen them since. But definitely one to keep on watch. I agree. Nick, what do you think of SPCE if volume comes in for a quick long setup? Looks like it's a pretty beat chart here on SPCE. Let me look at my E-Trade chart here. Alright, so it looks like we're getting a little bit of a gap up here. Pretty beat down chart. Maybe for a bounce play, I see that. Who mentioned that? Dermot, yeah. Dermot, yeah. We could possibly see a bounce here on SPC. Pretty beat chart here. We'll see if we could get over this $8 mark on SPCE here. Looks like it's also on recent IPO. So, yeah, not a bad, good eye here. We'll see if that could get any momentum towards it. My slow saying SSI. No, that was a while ago. I'm all out of that play. That was a while ago. What's my take on Fate? Fate, let's see. Looks like FETE gapped up here. 51 million in float, high IO. We've been seeing a lot of these mid cats be really hot lately. It's very weak volume here on FATE. If you go back and look, on these setups, I like, on these mid cap, large caps, I like to see high baseline volume and high overall volume, like we saw on BIG, like we saw on SAGE, and Fate just not seeing that volume here so far. We'll see if that changes into the open, but right now, not something I would be interested in along. Just too light on the volume side. I appreciate that, Jacob. Thank you. Josh, where's my watch list? Yeah. Maybe that's something I could start doing. There's stocks I have on the watch list that personally I won't be trading. I just kind of throw them out there for you guys. Like other good setups, I possibly could be seeing. So yeah, maybe going forward I could start, just throwing in like a watch list on the screen here. I could definitely look into doing that, but if you want me to run through it again, I could definitely do that. So it would be OBSV here, would be the first on watch. KLXE, ACHV, BIG, and you guys see I have a lot of names here. I like to narrow them down to like 3 or 4 max at open. I actually only keep up 4 level 2s on my screen just so I don't, I'm not watching too many, because when you watch too many guys, it's just, it's like babysitting. I mean, you can only babysit so many kids, so you don't want to be watching too many names at once, unless you guys are crazy multitaskers. I know some traders who are really good at multitasking. They could watch like 10, 12 tickers, at once. Personally, I can't do that. So at the open, guys, I'll be watching OBSV, be watching BIG here at open. All right, market is about to open here. Make sure you guys have a game plan. You guys know what you're looking at. Make sure you're taking good setups, no FOMO. All right. All right, market is open here, guys. Market is open here. So let's see how these plays set up here at open. Let's see how the volume looks here on OBSV out of the gates. All right, let's see BIG. ACHV. So just looking around right now, guys. Just have a few tickers here, just keeping on watch. LMPX. Nice little ramp, guys. BIG, nice little ramp out of the gates. This little rant there on BIG. LMPX, nice little move here. Let's put LMPX on the bottom level too. Is this halted here? Nope, we're still good here. LMPX moving on up here. Recent IPO, getting some volume towards it. Could definitely easily be a chat target. On this light of volume, you can see big spreads, thin name. So on these setups, you usually like to wait for some more chart to develop. Let it prove itself that it's going to be strong. Most of the time, if it is a chat pop, it'll just come straight down. So let's see if LMPX is going to be strong here. Let's see how it looks on dips. But hey, LMPX doing its thing here, definitely not an area you guys want to be buying up here, upper eights. I mean, we were straight up from, 650 all the way up to 885. So definitely be careful on this. Be patient, guys. Only 2 minutes into the open. I don't like trading right out of the gates, especially on the long side. Alright, so OBSV here, guys. Tape's looking pretty weak here. Struggling to hold $5. Just doesn't look like it's going to happen on OBSV here, guys. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Looks like shorts won the battle on that one. SAV here fading, no pops. BIG, let's see if that one's going to hold 25. SPCE moving. Yeah, there's only so many tickers I could watch here, guys. Don't want to overwhelm myself. Let's see. SPCE, yeah, SPCE, nice move here, up over 8. I would say if this is a setup you guys like, watch dips off $8 for some more upside. Liking the volume there out of the gates here on SPCE. Nice little weak open, re-break a view up. Let's see if 8 can now base. So watch dips off 8. Alright, so BIG coming down to that 2450 area. We'll see if that 2450 area can hold. Remember, on that setup, usually see it, happen, after, that 3 or day 4 move, but we'll see. SGBX news. Wow, SSI's at 6. Whoever said that? Wow, I didn't even realize. This is when I swung SSI. I didn't even realize it's at $6. Wow. Big time swing there on SSI. I honestly forgot where I got out. I think it was, in the 5 region. OBSV curling up here on light volume. Nice little soak there on BIG on high volume. Look at that LMPX, guys. Straight back down. Right back down to 7. We'll see if 7 can hold. Here's KLXC, guys. This is one we have on the watch. We had KLXC on the watch for dips. One that we could possibly look for a possible swing on. So just looking around here, guys. Just looking around here. Good morning, Dennis. CGIX. Yeah, CGIX is interesting here. Still holding up this uptrend here on CGIX. Definitely feel like this red day made shorts pretty comfy here for some more backside, because you could see the trend it does. Usually it has an uptrend, gives back its gains, gap up, gives back its gains, gap up, gives back its gains. So now this time it's gapped up and it's still not giving back its gains. So I definitely think a lot of shorts could be stuck here on CGX. So see if this one can continue to move on up today. BIG slowly moving on up, starting to base over 25 here. So we could be seeing this BIG red to green move here, guys. Let's see. I'm thinking about a possible BIG trade coming on up here. Alright, BIG starting to come on up here. Alright, BIG. All right, just looking here, guys. All right, BIG. Let's see. All right, so we'll see if BIG we can get a possible dip here. I want to see if this 25 area, 25, yeah, 0.25 area is gonna hold on up. So I'll be watching dips on BIG. May look to possibly swing that one for some more continuation. I'm kind of leaning more towards some of these swing setups, guys. Leaning more towards some of these swing sets. We're seeing a lot of multi-day runners in this market. As far as any day trades at the moment, I'm not seeing anything. FTSV here, FTSV here, moving on up pretty nicely here. As far as day trades, I'm not really seeing anything at the moment. I'm too in love with, looking pretty slow. Just looking around here. Let's see, LMPX, which is a quick little gap and crap right there. Quick gap, gap and go. ACHV, nothing. You guys can see it's pretty dead right now. Pretty dead. So, yeah, I'm looking towards some of these, these swing setups here. KRMD. How's KLXE looking? KLXE is another one that, I possibly like for a multi-day mover. KLXE. All right, CLVS. You guys are saying CLVS. Nice little bounce here on CLVS. Let's see. Yeah, LMTX. All right, so I'll probably say right now, yeah, TGTX. Probably the best bet right now at the moment. If you guys looking for some sort of day trade, some good volume here, nice little ramps. LMPX. This is the IPO here. We'll see if this one could possibly reclaim and move on up here on LMPX. So we could keep LMPX on watch. So LMPX will keep this one on watch here. I'll put it on the okay, that is on the bottom level too. So LMPX will keep this one on watch. Just definitely being cautious on this one. A little bit lighter in the volume side here on LMPX, and it's kind of looking like a little bit slower, a little bit on the slower side this morning. A little bit on the slower side. And guys, I did take some BIG, on that prior dip. Did take some BIG on that prior dip for a swing. Looking for a swing on BIG. Smaller size swing. Still working on my swing trade game, guys. Like I said, it's not something that, you know, I've done for years. I'm just starting to get more into the swing trading game. So just something I'm just trying out on smaller size. So not as a high as conviction trade as my normal day trading, but just something I'm seeing in this market and has been an occurring trend. So do want to look for a smaller size trade on it. All right, let's see. LMPX, just watching this one. AUPH, yeah, how's AUPH? That was another one on my watch list. I want to look at some of these plays off the watch. All right, AUPH trying to break out here. AUPH trying to break out over 1550 here. Nice, Brian. Done for the day. 10-12 out at 1075. Sweet, man. Congrats to you, bud. AUPH right at the highs here. So that was one on the watch. That was one off the watch list. I said watch for some weak opens on that one for some more upside. KLXE also trying to break out here on light volume. Oh wow, Thor. Look at this huge gap up here on Thor. Yeah, I remember actually talking about some of the scans a few days. I was like, wow, Thor is a pretty cool ticker name. And look at this, Thor gapped up massive here. FSTV halted. FTSV halted. Now look at this, FTSV here. I think I did go over this ticker. I did go over this name here on FTSV here. But yeah, FTSV here halted. Let's turn our attention towards this play. Looks like we finally got that play of the morning. So it looks like FTSV here is that play of the morning here. Let's see, because it's been pretty slow this morning. You haven't seen that one play yet that's brought some excitement into this morning. Oh, Thor was a buyout? Okay. Thor was a buyout. I was actually thinking that. Okay. Nice little breakout here on BIG. BIG coming up to the highs here. This is on pretty light volume too. Pretty light volume here on FTSV. Another one of these thin names for these mid caps. Also, just keeping KLXE here on watch too for a possible swing setup. Just watching KLXE. But we'll see what FTSV here does on resumption. What time do we get halted here? It looks like Trade Ideas just didn't pick this one up. Let's see. Last candle was at 9:47, so we'll see the next minute or two if we open on up here on FTSV. Pretty straight up move here on FTSV so far. Do have that $20 line mapped up. Yeah, let me post this some news over in chat. All right, Sean, you're in. You're in on FTSV at $20. All right. Oh, and also, guys, I actually spoke to Dennis this morning. I think Dennis is gonna come on the stream with me either tomorrow or Wednesday. So we're gonna have Dennis come on the stream with us. Yeah, Dan, I have that's my first line here. I have a $20 line, and I have this 18 area on STSV. I have it on my other chart. So these are my two lines here. Oh, looks like we are open here, guys. 25 touch. Wow. So nice gap up here on FSTV here. Looks like we're halted again here. FTSV here, just heating up this market out of nowhere. Out of nowhere here on FTSV. Massive volume coming in here. Man, straight rocket here. Straight rocket on the play here. Here's the KLXE here swing, guys. The KLXE swing here. Did start some small in KLXC2 for a swing, so I'm just swinging those two. Not day trades, swing trades. So KLXC also gonna look to swing that one on my swing account. Wow, look at that fat red candle there. Yeah, I don't know if that was an error or something, but that was like that really. Oh, okay. I was gonna say that was a really light volume, that pullback. For some reason, my bar here on E-Trade didn't come in. It said 5,000. I'm like, what? Half to the downside on 5,000 shares. Nice, Sean. You got out at 25.33. Good job, Sean. All right, for those who were wondering, uh, on my swings here, I have a 25, 35 average on BIG, and on KLX here, I do have a 613 average. So those are my two entries. Those are my two positions. BIG coming up here to 26 bucks. So BIG coming up here to the highs. So nice little breakout here on BIG. We'll see if we can get over 26 here. See if we get over this $26 mark. And you guys see this. This is off the game plan. You know, I said watch the 24.50 area for a dip. You guys remember in pre-market we hit a low of 24.80. And KLXC also working its way on up here. I'll see if we get over 26. Yeah, this was meant to be a day trade, but looks like I may even get to sell BIG today. I mean, if we keep up at this rate on BIG. So we'll see. I was kind of thinking we consolidate for a day or even 2 days and then make that move. Let's see. Wow. X over in Discord chat. Nice short. Got short OBSV. Yeah, OBSV was a really nice fader. Really nice fader there in OBSV. KLXC beasting here, guys. KLXC also beasting here. Here's 650s. 650s here on KLXC. There's 660. So, man, these are supposed to be meant for two swings, and BIG and KLXC just taking off here today. So we'll see here. Still halted here on FTSV. All right, we are open here, guys. FTSV, we are open here. Let's see. I have my first line back at 20. Below that, I do have an $18 line. So we'll see how we look here on dips on FTSV. We'll be watching dips. All right, so VWAP's holding up here on PSTV. Let's watch the tape here around 25. Had some trouble last time we got up to this 25 area, so we can map out this $25 line. Let's see, let me see the 1 year chart here. All right, so it looks like we are at all-time highs here on FTSV. We are at all-time highs here. Thoughts on ADXS? Yeah, I'm not too sure. I didn't really look into the company that much on ADXX. I'm not really sure too much about the company, but I can just tell you what I'm seeing from the technicals here. Nice intraday chart here on ADXS. Statistics aren't bad either. 15% short float, almost 30% held by institutions. We are coming up to $1. $1 is one of the toughest resistance line in the small caps, so it's gonna be a tough line over $1. But if we do break over one, looks like we have kind of this open, chart area up to the 200-day here at $2 on ADXX. So it's just my quick analysis on it. Just that $1 going to be a tough mark on ADXS. But right now, main focus right now is on FTSV here. My main focus right now. This is where all the eyes are. This is where the momentum is right now in FTSV. ABEO also breaking out. And if you guys haven't already, we do have a free Discord chat if any new viewers are watching. Links down below in the description so you guys can check out our free Discord chat. And also, if you guys haven't already, shoot me a follow on Twitter. I put out daily trading tips every single day, so if you guys have Twitter, go shoot me a follow. And if you guys don't mind, dropping a thumbs up help support the channel. Alright, FEET, Fate trying to break out too. Seems we have some mid caps this morning. We have FATE up 44%, and we have FTSV here up 60%. All right, trying to push here for 25. Let's see. Let's watch the tape, watch the volume around 25 here. Don't want to chase. Make sure you guys are always playing your lines. You want to stick to your lines. You don't want to, get in the noise area. I call this the noise. Anything in between your lines. It's kind of that noise area. Man, OBSV just keeps making new lows here. 440s now. What a disaster on that play on OBSV. Congrats to any shorts on that one. What a disaster, though, for the longs. Had some good potential, but it seems like someone was just unloading and unloading all morning on that play. It's just can't even catch a bounce. Can't even catch a bounce on OBSV. And that's why I say you guys you gotta have stop losses in. I mean, think about it. If I was stubborn, I mean, could have been a massive loss. So always make sure you guys you have a stop in and have a max stop loss for the day. Have a max stop loss for the day. The last thing you want to do is go revenge trade and try to make back your loss in one day. That's just not gonna end well most of the time. All right. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see. FTSV here is consolidating, holding above view up here. Volume is slowly decreasing, so we'll see. If we get any sort of pullback here, how it looks around our $20 area. FATE here, Fate coming up to $20. Nice little ascending triangle pattern. We'll see if that could break out of that pattern. SSI, multi-day mover. Let's see, BIG going sideways, consolidating, KLXC sideways. All right, so you guys can see, kind of slow this morning. Best play FTSV, kind of a mid-cap move. It was really difficult to catch this one. It was just straight up, unless you kind of chased here on FTSV, or you saw it. I mean, I don't know, unless you guys kind of saw it on this pullback here. I kind of saw that area there, but other than that little pullback, I mean, just pretty straight up here. No sort of pullback. We're getting our first pullback here, so it's been a little bit slow this morning. Not a lot that I'm too in love with at the moment. Kind of leaning, like I said, more towards some of these multi-day swings because that's been really hot lately, and they've been working out pretty well in this market. So if you guys have any questions for me, you guys can feel free to ask. Yep, Young looks, there's no trade day. Sometimes it's going to be like this, guys. It's just going to be slow. Not every day is going to be a hot day in the market. So all we could do is just be patient, stick to your setups, and go from there. Yeah, I posted this the other day. Being a full-time day trader does not mean trading every single day. And also another tip I posted out too was you'll make more money waiting, not trading. You make more money waiting, not trading. It's another tip I put out on Twitter. Nice. It makes me happy. I'm seeing a lot of you guys say no trade day. It makes me happy. That shows that you guys are being disciplined and you're waiting for your setups. I like that. I like to see that. I really do. Let's see. New viewer, what's your setup? I don't really like to dive too much into my setups. But I mean, I could tell you a little bit about my criteria, what I like to look for on a long or maybe a short. For a long, I like to look for, a low float stock. Ideally under 10 million in float. I like to look for stocks that are in float rotation. You guys can see the float rotation scanner here. We have no stocks that are in float rotation so far this morning. I like looking for high institutional ownership on my longs. I also like to look for a good news catalyst, a stock that has a former history of running. So you go back and look at the daily chart. Does this stock have a history of running? I like to look for high baseline volume, high overall volume. The technical setting up correctly. I like to look for stocks that are setting up that are set up for a short squeeze. So those are some things I like to look for. When I'm looking for longs. So right now, if you guys have any questions for me, right now is a good time for some questions. Kind of a lull right now in the action. So if you guys have any questions for me, just feel free to ask. Don't feel shy. There's no stupid questions. Yep, Ricky, you nailed it, man. Yeah, make sure you guys are trading with an edge. Trade with an edge. Do not be a follower. Make sure you're taking stocks trades with statistical edge behind it. If you guys don't, you got some homework to do and start tracking your setups and then look to attack then. Yeah, Ivan. Friday was fun. Friday was fun. Did that giveaway. That was probably one of the best. That was probably the best giveaway we've done on this stream. That was really fun. How do I feel about riding waves of momentum like TGTX? It's not. I mean, that's not really like my style of trade. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, it's really up to you guys. I mean, my style may be different from your style. But how would I feel about TGTX? I could tell you the technicals and what I'm seeing. What's going on here? Come on. I mean, yeah, the chart's looking pretty nice here. I mean, the technicals are setting up pretty good. I mean, what pattern is this, guys? I mean, if we could put in, another, actually we did reject there, so this would be kind of a lower high right there. I was going to say we could set up for an ABCD pattern, but did put in that lower high. So I mean, see if $9 bases or not on TGTX. But I mean, looking at the volume here, it's just pretty good volume. Pretty good volume here on TGTX. $10 is going to be a tough line. So see if that $9 can firm up and continue to hold. We could see maybe midday type of squeeze here on TGTX. But just stick to your lines, guys. Stick to your lines. Like I said, don't play the noise area. Stick to your lines. Stick to your setups, and go from there. Let's see. What do you think about ABEO for a multi-day swing trade over $4? We got some resistance here, like 380s. We got to see how, it's tough. Swing trades, it's very hard to tell early on. I like to see, how they close or if they close strong the prior day. So did ABIO have like any sort of volume the prior day? Not really. Didn't really do any sort of crazy volume. So I'll look at it later on the day. I'll look at it a little bit later in the day, but it does have some statistics that I do like. I do like the float. I do like the high IO. I like the short float and the insider ownership. So, definitely one I'll take a look at later on in the day to see how it closes. You can see we're gonna have some like 350, 380 resistance. Pre-market highs around 380 also. Yeah, and Mondays are like, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like Mondays are always like hit or miss days. Like, either going to be really hot or really slow. And it looks like today's kind of falling on that slow side for Monday. And tomorrow we'll be having, like I said before, Dennis is going to be hopping on with us either tomorrow or Wednesday. So we'll have a guest speaker on. You guys know Dennis. He's been on a few times in the streams. I know you guys love Dennis. So it should be a fun time. And Dreambox also, I know you said you're sick, but whenever you're feeling better, man, you're more than welcome to hop on with me, Dreambox. Let's see, ADXX. And also FTSV coming up to 25 here. ADXS, nice. So let's put ADXS on the bottom level 2 here. Coming up to $1 here. And look at this, guys. PSTV over 20. Excuse me, not PSTV. For some reason, this ticker, like, some tickers, like, I can't pronounce well for some reason. FTSV, guys, just got over 25 bucks. We're over 25. Let's see if 25 can start to firm up and we can get this squeeze on up here. So you can see it held VWAP pretty nicely. Didn't get that $20 pullback. Did come under VWAP a little bit here, but just didn't get that pullback that would have liked to have seen if I was gonna long it. Would have liked to have seen pull back down to this $20 line. But let's see if we could move up here, get this next leg up. So just sitting on my hands, guys. Just sitting on my hands right now. Would love to hop into something, but like I said, guys, I don't want to force a bad trade. As much as I want to jump into something. I'm red on the day right now. I love to get back into something, but I just don't want to force anything. Don't want to make a stupid decision. Take a stupid trade outside of my niche. I gotta be disciplined. The disciplined trader always wins. So, just don't want to force a stupid trade at the moment. And that's how trading is going to be sometimes, guys. We're not going to come in here every single day and fire away, 10, 20, 30 trades unless that's your style. Hey, if you're a scalper and that's your strategy and your style, go for it. But that's not my style. My style is, look for the, my proper setup, look for the, the A+ setup and go attack and go nail it to the best of my ability. And, if I'm not seeing that, I'm not going to be trading. I'll just commentate what I'm seeing, I'll just commentate what I'm seeing right now. In the market for you guys. And right now we're seeing FTSV just continuing to be a beast here. Continuing to be a beast. Yeah, stock market. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. So far, December's been pretty good for me. Today, a little bit of a setback this morning, but I'm still up right around 4,000 on the month. Still up around 4,000 on the month, but a little bit of a setback this morning. So definitely be looking to bounce back. Usually these are my hottest months. November, December, January. Historically has been really great months for me. Last month was a fantastic month. November, I killed it last month. Hoping to continue that this month. You think it will break 30? Hey, it's definitely possible. I mean, with the volume we're doing, it's definitely possible here on FTSV here. Especially if we have some big time short stuck in this thing could definitely squeeze out pretty nicely here. Just would have liked to seen it trap a little bit better. Would have liked to seen it trap a little bit better, like a pullback to 20. But I mean, we'll see if we could, grind. We see if we get this grinding type move here on FTSV. Anyone in FTSV? Let me know. Type in chat. Let me know if you guys are in. Also, BIG up a dollar per share almost here on BIG. Nice move so far this morning on BIG. So that swing trade looking pretty good so far on that swing trade on BIG. We'll see if that one could maybe get close to that $27 area, which I'm kind of looking for that 27.50 area on BIG to take some off. All right, let's see. In on TGTX 946 did an ABCD pattern. Yeah, I did see that. Did see this ABCD pattern. We did have that lower high there, but yeah, I definitely see kind of forming this. Here's a ramp up A. Here's B. Here's your C or high or low. We'll see if we can get over this this top here. All right, guys. All right, let's see. FTSV here. It's doing its thing. So, guys, I'm probably gonna wrap up the stream soon. To be honest, it's pretty dead out here. FTSV kind of made its move already here. Don't want to chase this thing. I would have been interested if it came back to this $20 line, but we just didn't get that, and it went up without us. So I don't want to chase this thing. I'm not seeing anything else I'm liking. I'm just still sitting in my BIG swing. And I'm sitting in KLXC swing. And then I do have some workhorse, and I do have a little position at AQST. Those are my swings I'm in at the moment, so you guys are interested. But I'll probably wrap it up in the next 5 to 6 minutes. Like I don't want to, you know what I mean? I don't want to bore you guys to death here, so I'll give it another 5 or 6 minutes here, and I'll probably wrap it up. So if you guys have any questions for me, feel free to ask these next 5 to 6 minutes. You too, Jeremiah. Have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow, man. See you tomorrow. So no trades for me since the market opened. No day trades for me. Sometimes it's gonna be how it is, guys. It's gonna be how it is. We're not gonna have a hot day every single day. It's gonna be days you don't have your A+ setups, don't come around, and it's gonna be a no trade day. BIG, if you guys are interested, I'm looking for around 27 to take off. So I'm looking around that 27 area. So maybe close to that $27 mark. I'll look to take some profits on BIG. All right, Chris, you're anticipating the BTGTX to be a steady grinder. Yeah, I would say right now, if you guys are looking for trades, FTSV and TGXT probably your two best bets at the moment. I mean, if you guys are dying or looking for something, maybe look for some scalps. Let's see, Scooter Tips. Thank you. You too, man. Have a good one also. Appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed the stream or you just enjoy Velocity in general, smash that thumbs up button for me. Would greatly appreciate it. We do this every single day, Monday through Friday, for anyone new watching the streams. FTSV is huge for me today. Nice, Jared. Congrats to you on your big day, man. Congrats to you. And for the winner who won the giveaway Friday, make sure you DM me, man. Make sure you DM me, and I'll hook you up with that giveaway. And I did do the math. It's gonna be around like $65, or you get your 2 sweatshirts. So you gotta claim your prize, or I should have like a deadline on these prize claims, because I mean I had a few people who won and they never messaged me. So I may do like a deadline for these prize claims. And where's Casper been? Someone DM Casper. I haven't seen Casper in like a week, so hope everything's alright on his end. Ray, sure, man. That's very generous of you, man. However you want to spend your money. That's cool. What's his name? IBS does have a donation too. He's from Africa, and he does have a donation for kids for school, back to school for Africa. So I mean, I'm not sure if you had something in mind ready for your donation, but IBS would greatly appreciate that. He's a trader in our chat, and anyone feel free to send them over a donation. No, I don't think Casper was here. I don't think Casper. Maybe he was. Maybe he was, and I just didn't see him. But yeah, I haven't seen him in a few days. Haven't seen Casper in a few days. Yeah, John. However, he wants to make the donation. That's cool. If he wants me to give away $65 to IBS or a charity, he wants to send it to however he wants me to spend that money. That's cool. All right, Robin. See you tomorrow. Thanks for tuning on in. Appreciate it. And also, guys, I did post a video on Friday on the best free day trading tools. So if you guys want to go check out that video, it's posted on this channel. So let's see. I'll probably give it, guys, like another 2 minutes. It's 10:30. pretty tired over here, and it's dead out here. It's dead right now for small caps. So we'll see what happens in Power Hour. See if we get any late date plays. I'll watch my swings, and if not, tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow's a new day with new gappers. All right, so last minutes for last thoughts, comments, concerns, questions, and I'm going to wrap it up here. So last minute. All right, I'm not seeing any more questions, so I'm going to end the stream here. So I'm going to end the day on a red note. So it's going to be a red day for me as far as my day trades. Did take a loss on OBSV this morning in pre-market. We'll be looking to bounce back tomorrow. Definitely excited to see what's in store for tomorrow. Hey, maybe even a lot later today. We'll see what's on the scans. I'll be over in Discord chat helping you guys out. You guys have any questions for me? Shoot me a DM over in Discord chat. Don't feel shy. You know, I'm always here willing to talk. I may not answer right away because I do have a lot of people who message me. But I'll definitely make sure I'll get back to you sometime shortly. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me, guys. Hope everyone enjoyed the live stream, and I'll see you guys all here first thing tomorrow. That's gonna be it. Peace.